your Astro Cat from outer space, making the world a lovelier place. How are you doing, my darlings? I'm a bit early, but also my early is a bit late today, so I guess we're like in the middle. I don't know. Hold on. Ignore the you hearing audio. But welcome. I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, or night, depending where you're watching from. I am just setting up my queue through Play with Viewers because I forgot to make sure that it was open. But hi, welcome. Hi, Karasu. Welcome in. Welcome to my stream. Howdy. Howdy to you as well. How you doing? How you doing, Karasu? You having a good one? Technically, I was supposed to be here like 30 minutes ago. Not gonna lie to you guys, I decided to take like a little nap and then kind of got like taken by the nap. I got very, very tired, and also welcome to my people watching on YouTube as well. Hello. I hope you're having a lovely day. I do see you. Howdy, how you doing? Hope you guys are having a good day. Okay, so this is what today is like. I have a, basically, all of my tarot is free. You can let me know in chat if you would like a tarot reading. We're only going to be here for like 30-ish minutes because I have to go back to work, unfortunately, because work. But we are live, so if you are looking for tarot readings today, you have come to the right place. I will give you a warning now that my tarot readings are kind of scary accurate. But yeah, that is all I will say. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little eepy, like a little eepy right now, because I woke up kind of like late. I want to say like not woke up late, but I tried to nap and I like couldn't nap because my sleep schedule has been shiitake mushrooms. I can do a reading on your work future, absolutely. Let me do that. Hold on. I shall shuffle and I shall do that reading for you. Hee hee, haha, hee hee. I almost shuffled my cards backwards. I haven't actually shuffled anything yet. For anyone who is joining, please just let me know in chat if you would like a tarot reading. Feel free to just pop either like a question or a hey or whatever in chat. And if you are new here and you are watching on YouTube or Twitch, feel free to drop me a follow or a like on the stream because it is super helpful and it is one of the few ways you can support my content if you don't already. So that'd be super, super amazing. Okay, so Karasu, I will get started with you. I need to also wake my freaking brain up because, oh my god, I don't know if I'm like on like low battery or what. Like, I feel like I need like a charge or something because, damn, bros, I'm so eepy. I'm so eepy. Work was hard today, low-key. Work was kind of, like, I don't want to say it was stressful, but I have diabetes and my sugars have been out of whack, so it's probably just that, honestly. Like, my sugars are, like, been kind of drained and I'm tired and, but I'm still here and I'm still streaming and I'm still going to try my best to get as many readings as I can in the half an hour that I'm going to be here. Okay, so Karasu, for your work reading, I'm starting off with the Six of Coins reversed. Now, the Six of Coins reversed talks about feeling extorted or being gullible to another person's greed. It essentially talks about your generosity being taken advantage of or essentially being used for more than you're actually being compensated for. I find in the like area of jobs, this card will typically signify that you're basically doing a lot of work that maybe is outside of your actual role, or you're not being paid enough for the work that you actually do get done. Hi, Tanyeka. Welcome in. Hello, I'm Mama Putty Cat. I hope you're having a lovely day, my darling. The second one I have here is the Judgment card upright. The Judgment card upright talks about improvement, a change of someone's perspective, and a sense of like restarting. So in this case, the Judgment card would talk about getting like positive positive outcomes to something that is negative. In this case, hopefully, like your work situation will improve. You might be getting a raise or finding a new job that will pay you for the work you are doing. Also, hi Gigi and Tanyeka. I am glad you are doing good. Welcome to my stream. You guys can let me know in the comments if you want me to do a tarot reading on you. They are completely free, so the only thing I would always ask is if you want to subscribe, if you enjoy the reading, please do so. And welcome in. The final card I have for you, Karasu, is the High Priestess card. This is the High Priestess reversed. This talks about someone being shallow, very closed-minded, and withholding information. In this case of you looking for information about your work, I could see it being as a scenario of someone kind of withholding the fact that, like, you are doing more work than you should be, or having a boss who is kind of negligent to your time because it seems beneficial from their perspective. So what I would say is just kind of keep an eye out for if there's kind of a boss doing generally shady business who might be, I don't want to say stealing your wages, but might be undervaluing your work or not allowing you to kind of like get the proper approval or like things from the work you are doing. So that is what I will say for you. I will move on to Tanyeka. Also, welcome Noah, welcome in. You're not late. No, you're not late. Technically I'm 30 minutes late. Technically you're 36 minutes late, but technically we started late. Yeah, all good, all good. Tanyeka, we will start with you. Also, hello everybody, I am Mama Putty Cat. You are Astrocat from outer space, making the world a lovelier place, and today is our Tarot Tuesday. All tarot is free. I will be here for 30 minutes, and you just have to let me know in chat if you want a reading. Tanyeka, this is how this is going to go. I'm going to pull 3 cards from you. You could either ask me a question. It does not have to be specific, like I had Karasu just ask, tell me about work. So you can ask something vague, or you can just let the universe kind of hand you a message. Either way, my readings are incredibly accurate, so I do typically warn people, just be aware that I have accurate readings, and though I might not tell a specific person's name, I may give indications on who this person is in your life, or anything related to the reading. So, moving forward, let's get started. Also, if you guys are new here, please feel free to drop a follow or a like if you enjoy my content, because that is one of the biggest ways you can support me, because I get no monetary gain from this. Hee. Okay, so the first card I have for you, Tanyeka, is the Lovers card. Now, this is the Lovers reversed. The Lovers is part of the Major Arcana, which means like the main cards in the deck. I love how I pulled that before I even saw your tell me about love comments. Okay, so the Lovers reverse talks about unreliability and separation. You seem to be second guessing either a current relationship or a relationship that you're looking to start. You have had blind faith in it in the past, but now your values are starting to conflict with the person you are with or interested in being with, and you're not sure if it is the right place for you. The second card I have for you is the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords upright talks about protection and finding a meaningful criticism for the love that you are in. You are in a tough place with love, and you are starting to feel skeptical about your current situation. It says the Queen of Swords is a fierce and exacting force. Does not forget betrayal, so her judgments, while fair and principled, seem brutal and cold. She is open-minded and intelligent and can be charming and winning when she chooses. Basically, this card is letting you know that you are essentially being, how do I say? You are being told to be kind of more analytical about your love life and to choose a direction that will come with a positive outcome for yourself, as you are feeling generally skeptical about the person you are with or interested in. You are being told to protect yourself and criticize your relationship in a meaningful direction. The last one I have for you is the Page of Coins reversed. The Page of Coins can also be considered the Prince of Coins. So depending what type of deck you have, it might say Prince or Page. There could also be Princess. I know different decks have like different denominations. So the Page of Coin reverse talks about a lack of common sense, immaturity, or apathy. If you are currently with a person, they might be exhibiting these signs, which might be what's causing you to want to withdraw or step away from this person, as it is showing that they are having a general lack of common sense. You may be maturing past this person in your life right now, and they are showing a sense of laziness that you do not agree with. So yeah, that is my reading for you. I would like to let you know that the universe is encouraging you to find a person that is going to treat you well and that is going to align with your beliefs and help you grow as a person, rather than to try to be with someone or be with someone who is going to cause you general negativity or not forward your life in any manner. Sorry, I was taking a sip of my soda. I have Mountain Dew Zero and it's very good. Yeah, absolutely, no problem. I hope that that was generally accurate. I always like to ask because if it's not, then it just means I have more work to do on my card readings. But I hope that that was helpful, and if you would love to stay for more of the stream, that would be amazing. If not, feel free to drop the stream a follow or a like, and I hope you enjoy your journey of life today, and you have a wonderful, wonderful day. All right, I am going to move on to Noah. So Noah, just let me know that you are here. Let me know that you are ready for your reading and you haven't been stolen by ads. And we will start with you right now. Noah, I'm just going to do a universe reading on you because you come here pretty often. Usually you'll drop your question by now if you have one. So we will start with just like something quick and simple for you. And we will pull a universe reading. Okay. Ooh, all upright. That's cool. Which, by the way, I like to say this. A reverse meaning of card does not mean it's bad. It just means it is opposite of the intended meaning of the card. So, I do like to let people know that. You're here. I'm glad you're here. Okay. Just universe reading. Okay, cool. So we are going to start with you with the Justice card. So let me go back and find that. Okay, hold on. Now, the Justice card is one of the major arcanas. Different from the Judgment card, which the Judgment card talks about essentially finding like placing judgment upon a person, but the Justice card is like the aftermath of that, is how I like to think of it. So the Judgment card is analyzing someone's actions. The Justice card is taking right for the evils done to a person. Okay. So the Justice card upright talks about harmony, balance, equality, and virtue. This talks about wielding power with both intelligence and impartiality. It is making decisions with all of the facts and accepting the consequences of any choices made. It is punishment of the corrupt and promotion of the deserving. So basically, this card talks about that at this point in time, you might find yourself coming to a crossroads where you will be given positive karma for things that you have done, or negative karma for anything that you have done negatively. It's basically saying that you are going to be judged and given the right scene for what you have been doing so far in your life. The second card I have for you is the Two of Coins upright. Now, the Two of Coins upright talks about disorganization and having a facade, overwhelm, or overextending yourself. You may be pushing yourself in a direction that is causing you a lot of lack of energy. You are starting to... Oh my gosh, I read the wrong part of this card, but I'm going to keep reading it because that's where my brain went, and that's what we're doing. I let my brain guide me, and I let the universe guide my brain. So we're going to continue on that part. I read the reverse of this card. I meant to read the upright, but oh well, we're on this path now. We're continuing on it. Feels negative right now. I'm very sicky, but have to go to school. Okay, understandable. It's saying that you're feeling a sense of disorganization and very overwhelmed and overextending yourself, which honestly can go hand in hand with the fact that you feel sick right now. Not knowing that before, but knowing that now. Finally, I have the Moon card for you. Sorry, I have to flip to that page. The Moon card upright talks about trickery, melancholy, and anguish. It's saying that you are being put in a state that feels like an illusion. Potential pitfalls and the possibility of self-deception are all around you. Here, each person stares at a different moon, though it is not clear which is the real one. Essentially, this card is letting you know that you are in a situation where you're feeling rather insecure with yourself, you're feeling anguish and general melancholy. You're probably feeling very down in life, but the Justice card is letting you know that hopefully a positive outcome will come from you keeping a positive disposition and demeanor. Phantom, welcome in. And hi, hello, how you doing? That's real. You have to catch up with dishes because I've been too sick and energetic. I feel that, honestly. I still have not washed the dishes yet, and my dishwasher's broken, so I have to wash so many dishes by hand. Yay. Alright, well, Noah, I hope you feel better. You're always insecure. Oh, Noah. You don't deserve to feel that insecure. But I hope you start to feel better. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm gonna hop to Phantom, but if you would like to talk, feel free to drop it in my chat. I'm here. I'm here, dude. I'm here. Phantom, would you like a general reading or, like, just, like, a universe reading? Or do you want, like, something specific? What's coming my way soon? Absolutely, I can do that. I can absolutely do that. Let's go and start with something like that. Okay. So, for you, Phantom, let me pull my 3 cards like usual. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So, I have the Ace of Coins, the Tower, and 2 of Cups. We'll go through this one at a time. The first card I have for you here is the Ace of Coins reversed. Now, you're pretty usual to the way I do things here, so I won't go into reverse versus upright and all those things. I think you understand by now. So the reversed version of the Ace of Coins talks about bad finances due to excessive spending. This card can signify being stingy or having general poor planning for your financials in life. This card is telling you that you need to start planning more positively how you spend your resources. If you are in a good place financially, this could also indicate poor spending of just general resources or time. Got to be careful with that. That is real. Honestly, I feel that. Like, I'm a pretty heavy planner when it comes to my finances. But still, sometimes you just have those days where you feel like you come up short, you know? You know? Like, there's still those days where just, like, ugh, you know? Okay. The Tower reverse talks about feeling trapped and just barely delaying disaster. You're fearing pain that may be coming your way, so you are avoiding taking any course of action. The Tower in this case is about feeling unsafe and not feeling secure. The Tower is basically saying that you're feeling trapped in a current situation, and because of that, almost in like being in a state of almost anxiety paralysis, you're not taking actions that you might need to. Finally, I have for you is the 2 of Cups upright. If I could get to this freaking page that is on. The 2 of Cups upright talks about a happy relationship and equality. Having a general sense of a good, strong partnership and connection with someone. Now, this doesn't have to mean romantic. It could mean in a sense of friendship or familial bonds. There might be someone coming down the pike who is willing to help you in the situation you are currently in that makes you feel more safe and comfortable. I would tie all these cards together to generally say that you might be having a rough spot right now, or I guess coming down the pipeline. There might be kind of a rough spot where you're feeling a little unresponsible and lacking care with your life right now, and someone might come down the pipeline to help you reorganize and reevaluate where life is going and what you want to do with it. So that is my reading for you, Phantom. At this point, my queue is completely open, so if anybody has any questions they would like to ask to the tarot, feel free to ask away. If you are watching on YouTube or Twitch, please feel free to drop me a like or a follow, because it is super, super helpful to support me. And absolutely, Phantom, no problem. I always love seeing you in here. Feel free to hang out for a little longer if you're interested. I do have about 10 minutes left of today's stream. So if you are looking for a reading, now is the time to ask. And the queue is completely open. So whoever asks next, it is first come, first serve. And we just finished our last ones now. Cool, cool, cool. I'm just popping through some shuffles right now, making sure my cards have all the good energy they need and deserve. So I do apologize that I had to start early and leave early, but I have to head back to work for a training course. I am currently learning CPR and like EMT skills right now. Not EMT skills, but like life-saving skills, so like CPR, how to do the Heimlich, things like that. And I have to go to work to figure that out. If you want to answer, what deck would you recommend for beginners? I want to start soon. So for beginners, I think really any deck you connect with, because most tarot decks are the same. Like tarot in its entirety is pretty simple. I also think depending how your brain works, you might want to try Oracle. So Oracle cards can be based on something, like, so I have an Oracle card deck that's based on fairy tales that's very beginner friendly. And I got it as a kid. So Oracle basically doesn't follow the normal suits of tarot and can have less cards than tarot does, but they typically have more of a specific meaning. I honestly don't think it matters what deck you start with as long as you connect with it, because most tarot decks are the same as far as like the cards that are in them. If you want to try something that personally I think is easier, I would do Oracle, because I started on Oracle. You're generally better with images and big letter guides. Okay, so I feel like technically tarot, you're going to be reading generalized meanings. There's probably tarot for kids or like tarot for beginners that you can look up. The tarot deck that I started with was the Monday Tarot, which I can tell you who that's by. The tarot I use now is Tarot of the Divine, which is by Yoshi Yoshitani. And I can put that in chat if you would like to try it, but it's the tarot deck I use now, and it's based on a lot of different deities. What I would say is if you want to start with a deck, find a deck based on something that you enjoy. So if you like Greek mythology, find a Greek mythology deck. If you like Catholicism, find a Catholic deck. If you like cats, there's cat tarot decks. If you like dogs, there's dog breed themed tarot decks. There's tarot decks about basically everything. So find something that you enjoy and something that calls out to you. And start with that. Like, if you know a lot about a certain mythology, getting a tarot deck based on that mythology might help you, because there'll be specific myths that are attributed to specific like decks. So I use Tarot of the Divine, which has multiple mythologies, but I also like a lot of mythologies and understand the basic of mythology. So I use that specifically because it's what works for me. I think you can kind of choose any. I also personally believe Oracle is a good place to start, though, because there's typically a lot more information per Oracle deck, and it's typically nicer than Tarot, like energy-wise. People always say Oracle is like Tarot's nice little sister, because Tarot is like, really heavy, tarot will call people out excessively. So if you want to start with something softer and less I'm gonna punch you in the gut, I would do oracle. I'm learning on Greek mythology to learn more about the religion I want to be, Hellenism. Yeah, and here's the thing, Noah, technically I'm Hellenistic. I don't call it that. I actually learned that word from you. Technically I would be considered Hellenistic. I don't call it that because I think I have the belief that I think all religions are a little right and all religions are a little bit wrong. And I go fully based on my own experiences in life on how, like, I think of things. I wouldn't learn about Greek mythology just because you want to, like, this is going to come out sounding kind of weird. Like, obviously, if you're devout to a religion, you have to learn about that religion, right? But it also might not be for you. Like, figure out what is for you. If you're doing it just because you're like, that sounds cool, maybe there should be more of a reason than just that sounds cool. You know? Before I started, like, praising Greek deities as my main form of praise, I was raised Catholic, and, like, the thing is, like, everyone has a different perception of what religion is to them, and for me, like, the Roman Catholic, like, beliefs as I got older and realized how, like, the religion was run, I just didn't agree with it. Not that I don't agree with the Bible, but I don't agree with people's interpretation of it. So I didn't want to be in that community. Because I use the term gods and, oh my, yeah. So, you know, yeah, like, for me, like, I always say, you know, I think, like, work with it, you know, I think in certain religions, gods, if you know, if you're spiritual, the right religion will reach out to you, you know? The one that connects to you most will scream at you until you're like, that's what I'm doing now. And for me, Greek mythology screamed at me. Honestly, looking back at my life, since middle school, like, you know, since I was young, like, since I was 12 and 13, Greek mythology has always shoved itself in my face. Even when I tried to become very devout in Roman Catholic, like, religion, I got screamed at by Greek mythology, basically. Like, everything I did had Greek mythology intertwined into it, and eventually I was, like, shown that just for me, being Roman Catholic was not agreeable to my belief system, you know? You're learning about it to see if I want to be... Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say, is, like, learn about it first, and then decide if that's what you want to do. Not that you can't just, like, because... Here's the thing, if you decide you want to go for a specific religion, like, here's the thing, I wouldn't just up and decide today that I want to be Buddhist, you know? Because I know barely anything about Buddhism besides, like, what's, like, publicized about Buddhism, like the media idea of Buddhism. Because Buddhism just isn't something that I'm that connected with or interested in. I do have, family who's Buddhist, and so, like, I understand some of the traditions maybe more than other people, but I wouldn't just be like, I'm Buddhist now, you know? So learn about it before you decide, because a lot of religions are, like, a lifestyle. Hi, Cottage! How am I doing today? I am doing well. Welcome back. I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? You also want to learn, like, the mannerisms, like, if they pray vest. Yeah, so here's the thing. I don't do all of that. That's why I don't consider myself Hellenistic. I don't fast for specific things. I see Greek mythology in the light that I see it. So I praise at an altar. And to be fair, I don't know if people who consider themselves Hellenistic do that. But I pray at an altar, and I praise certain gods, and I provide offerings, and I celebrate the solstices. So I don't know if everyone who's Hellenistic does that, but I'm praising my own way. It's like, if just because you're, like, Catholic doesn't mean you have to go to church every Sunday, you know? Like, there's different ways to praise, and I think, like, that's also why I don't consider it my religion, because you don't have to label it. You can just do what you do. Like, I don't know. I think the construct of religion is very societal. And before a construct of religion existed, we had mythologies, and people kind of did whatever they wanted, whatever they felt like was right. And personally, I think obviously, like, I don't know 100% if gods and goddesses exist, like, because I'm not, there's the facade of you never know until you die kind of situation, is like, you never know until you're there, you know? It's like not knowing what's on the top of a mountain. You can assume what's on the top of a mountain, but until you climb it and someone shows you a photo or you've been up there, you can't really know for sure, you know? So for me, it's like, I'm just gonna believe what I believe. And I think people before religion was like a widely constructed concept, they just did what felt right, you know? And gods and goddesses just guided people in their own ways. There wasn't a construct to it. And I think Greek mythology being one of, I say one of, not the first mythology, but one of the first, like, general ideas of religion, there is not a very strict way to go about it. Like, it is a construct, and, you know, even though there were more well-defined things later on, the start of any religion is just going based off what you think. Hi, Diffusion. Hi, Cottage. Welcome in. So, Cottage, let me move on to you. I apologize for the long ramble. But we're going to go to you now. So, let me get there. Okay. And then we'll do D. And then I think after Diffusion, I'm going to close the queue now because after Diffusion, I'm going to have to do that. I don't know why, but a lot of Christians use Greek mythology as a thing for proving things don't exist when there's also Christian mythology, but they glance over that. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I really can't stand to that. Like, I don't know much about that in practice. I don't know. Sure, I'm sure Christian mythology also exists. I don't know much about Christian mythology. I don't know much about it, but I'm sure it's interesting. I don't know much about it, though. Do you mean Gnosticism and mysticism and that stuff? Do you mean agnostic or just Gnosticism? Like, am I reading that wrong? I don't know if the G is silent or not, but I feel like it would be in the like English. I feel like it would be. Okay, so let me start off with you, Cottage. So, Cottage, the first card I have for you here is the Knight of Coins. I know you've been here before, but just to it's been a bit, so just to kind of like refresh you on what we do here, I will pull 3 cards for you, and I will read through the cards as they mean to you. My readings can be scarily accurate, and I will do the best to interpret the cards the way the universe intends me to. And yeah, let's get started. Okay, so the Knight of Coins upright talks about being impatient. You are stuck in a sense of apathy, irresponsibility, and feeling overtly anxious. You are not willing to put in the work to set the world right. You are feeling impatient and wanting things to move forward without actually putting the work to make it happen. You are being seen as generally irresponsible and too anxious to move forward. The second card I have for you is the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands upright talks about giving up and feeling defeated. You are starting to feel timid and cowardly as you are overwhelmed by the state of your current situation. If you do not pick up the pieces, you can never put together the puzzle, and currently you are not willing to make the effort to start moving forward. The final card I have for you is the Ten of Coins upright. Hold on, let me find the card. The Ten of Coins upright talks about being in a sense of disaster. You are feeling unstable and broken. Everything around you seems to be generally collapsing as you are trying to dispute that anything is wrong. You are feeling unstable and you are starting to break at the seams. So that my cards are basically telling you that it is time to put aside the anxiety and start actually building the future that you want. It is letting you know that due to your anxiety and your frustrations, you are not seeing that there can be a path forward. My cards are very, very aggressively letting you know that it is about time that you start to pick up your slack. The anxiety will not go away unless you start to will it to, and any negative energy you put out into the world will come back to you threefold. That is the rule of 3 after all. So in this case, I think the best option for you is to decide a path you want to take and just start willing your way through it. I know anxiety can be a very, very hard thing to get through. And I'm sure that having a reading like that doesn't make it easier, but you can't pick up the pieces if you are not trying. So please try, and if you can, maybe seek help for the anxiety if you don't feel like you can deal with it on your own. Okay, finally I have Diffusion. So Diffusion, you are new here, so welcome, unless you've changed your username, you're a usual, but welcome to my stream. I am Mama Putty Cat. You said Gnosticism. Yeah, I don't know much about it. I watched a video and that was cool. Ooh, that is cool. I'm Mama Putty Cat. I'm your Astro Cat from Outer Space, near the world, a happier place. Welcome in. I'll do a quick explanation on how I do tarot. So typically, I will pull 3 cards for you. My readings can often be very accurate and sometimes hit in spaces that you might not want them to, but they are kind of like a therapy session. I will talk you through the cards meeting and let you know what the universe has generally in store for you. If you do want any specific pulls after that, you can you can sort of ask the question after, and I can pull extra to clarify anything for you. But yeah, so that's how we typically do it here. Alright, so the first card I have for you is the Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords in some other decks can also be seen as the Princess or Prince of Swords, depending what kind of tarot deck you're used to. Thank you for the follow, Diffusion. Welcome to the Kitten Fam. Welcome to my Neko army. We will one day take over the internet and make it a better place. Evil laugh. Alright, so starting with the Page of Swords reverse, this talks about being generally blunt. You seem like a cynic, defensive of yourself, and sullen. You're all talk with typically no actual bite to your bark, essentially. All bark and no bite is what the card is basically saying. It's saying that you're often very blunt with your comments, and you come off very cynical. You're probably defending yourself or needing to feel defensive. I see in most places where someone feels very defensive, it's because they've been traumatized to feel like that they're always in the wrong or always at fault for other people's situations and downfalls, and that seems to be coming through to you in your daily life. The second card I have for you is the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups reversed talks about having a dysfunctional family life. You're living in a home that just feels broken. It's unstable, and you are dealing with general conflict, feeling neglected by your family and possible siblings if you have any. It really does not help trying to have friends and relationships. Absolutely. And I can see where that would come from. My card is basically enlightening me to the fact that you're having a generally neglected family life. Unfortunately, it's a very hard situation to navigate out of, but the Nine of Coins here has a bit of positive feedback for you. So the Nine of Coins upright talks about being independent. You need to find your own independence for a sense of prosperity and freedom. You'll have to mature into a sense of self that includes self-discipline. The Nine of Coins represents success after hard work and patience have resulted in a successful harvest. Now, even the highest in the world... Ooh, that's what you're trying to do. I'm glad that's what you're trying to do. The road will be long and hard, but the rewards will be well worth the effort. So, honestly, I think my cards are telling you something that you're already aware of, but they're letting you know that you're going to have a positive, there's a sun at the end of the tunnel, you know what I mean, like the light at the end of the tunnel. There is a positivity that you are coming towards. My cards are letting you know that the fruits of your labor will be recognized, and absolutely, it's going to be hard. As the last card said, it's going to be a lot of hard work, and that's understandable. Hard work is going to need to happen, but after all of that hard work, you will find something that is worth it. And I think once you get to a place where you yourself are stable, whether it's outside of the family home or just in a job that is providing you your own financial outlet so that you can kind of disconnect yourself from a neglectful family, there will be a light at the end of the tunnel, and remember that. Do not give up. Do not let the people around you pull you down, and maybe start trying to work on a more positive attitude, because not everybody in the world is out to get you. Your family might make you feel like they are, but the world itself is not out to get to you, and the universe wants to remind you that. I do want to leave and not talk to them anymore. It feels like they don't like me. Yeah, and that's the worst feeling, right? When your family, the people who are supposed to be responsible for you and dedicated to you, are making you feel less than perfect. That is an awful feeling, and I commend you for getting this far. And remember that there is always a way out of a bad situation. You just have to be willing to see it. So do whatever you can. Find help outside of your family home if you're able, and there will be people who can support you. You're trying to realize that people aren't out to get me. You have been blunt with others and not considering their feelings and losing with people. Yeah, unfortunately that happens. A lot of people have trouble dealing with a blunt attitude. Maybe try and find ways to soften the way you break information to people, or soften the way you talk to people. Obviously, look, I'm not telling you to change your whole personality. You are the way you are because that's the way you are, So, but find people who can be understanding of the fact that you're going through something, and also work in yourself to try and be a little less blunt in the way you talk to people. You don't always have to be the person giving hard truths, and you don't always have to be the person to be so brash and protective of yourself. When you make friends that are actually good friends who actually care about you, they will help make you feel safe. So find people in your life that do make you feel safe. All right, D, I do hope that reading was helpful. That is going to be my last reading of the day. Anybody who is here, feel free to join our Discord social, or any other of our socials. Join the server. We have a great community over on our server. They're all really amazing, and super duper supportive of each other. So if you are looking for a really nice community to join, with a lot of helpful and kind people, feel free to join it. I also have other social medias you can absolutely follow. And if you're watching on YouTube, all of my socials should be in the description down below. Please like and follow if you haven't already, and thank you for being here. D, I hope you get to a more positive situation. You too, Cottage. You guys deserve to be shown all the light, and honestly, I will be sending blessings out for you because you really, really deserve it. I'm sure you guys are great people, and everyone goes through hard times. Unfortunately, it's something that we all have to fight through, but as you grow up, you will understand that that's life, and there is a positive way out of it. So I will ask my own deities to bless you, if that is all right, and I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, depending where you are. This has been Mama Putty Cat, your Astro Cat from outer space, making the world a lovelier place. Thank you so much, my darlings, and I will see you all either later tonight, because I'm contemplating streaming, or on Thursday when